Hello and welcome to another FBF News recap where I took a look back at last week's news and look forward to this week's new releases. I still can't find my handheld mic. This week we actually also have some new releases, which is a first really for this year, as there hasn't been that much on the docket since Star Wars The Old Republic came out. So Thursday sees the release of Sims 3 Master Suite Stuff, and Friday we see the launch of Fate of the World, German Truck Simulator, The Sanctum Collection, UK Truck Simulator, Ski-Doo Challenge, and Resident Evil Revelations. And now, the news. Rockstar confirmed last week that Max Payne 3 will be delayed until next financial year. New release dates were issued for the game, which will see it launch on May the 18th for the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, and June the 1st on the PC. These new release dates bring Max Payne 3 into line with Rockstar's normal release window of April-May, which over the last couple of years has seen GTA 4, Red Dead Redemption, and LA Noire. Capcom has announced that Resident Evil 6 is in firm development and due for release November the 20th on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, with a version for the PC coming later on. It has been 10 years since the incident at Raccoon City, and the President of the United States of America is going to show the world what happened there, in the belief that it will stop the resurgence in bioterrorism. Due to be at his side is his friend and Raccoon City survivor, Leon S. Kennedy. But when the venue suffers a bioterrorist attack, Leon is forced to face the President transformed and make his hardest decision yet. At the same time, Bioterrorism Security Assessment Alliance member Chris Redfield arrives in China, which is also under the threat of attack. With no country safe from attack and the ensuing outbreaks, the entire population of the world is gripped with a common fear and the belief that there is no hope left. For the first time for the series, Resident Evil 6 sees fan favourites Leon and Chris come together in the same game to face an unprecedented threat. They will be joined by new characters, each with their own perspective and involvement in this relentless dramatic horror enacted on a global scale. Now last week Dan talked about the Xbox Live House Party, which starts in the middle of February, but we didn't have many details at the time. Now thanks to Major Nelson we have dates and prices for all of the games involved. First up on the 15th of February we'll be seeing EA's Warp, which will be on sale for 800 Microsoft points. A week later, the 22nd of February, we'll see the launch of Alan Wake's American Nightmare, priced at 1,200 points. The third week, on the 29th of February, we'll be seeing Nexus, again for 800 Microsoft points. And finally, the closing day, the 7th of March, we'll see the launch of the massively anticipated Ubisoft title, I Am Alive, for 1,200 Microsoft points. If you pick up all 4 of these titles before March the 13th, you will be getting a refund of 800 Microsoft points, the price of 2 of the titles, meaning you'll have scored all 4 of the games for 3,200 Microsoft points, which is roughly $26.99. And finally for this week, we've found that everyone's favourite Asari scientist, Liara Tassoni, who has been confirmed for Mass Effect 3 since the very announcement of the game, as she's been in every trailer to date, will be turning up to join the protagonist when he ventures to Mars, a new location for the series, to search the Prothean ruins there for any clues that will help to defeat the Reapers. Now fans of the lore of the series will remember that the Prothean ruins on Mars is where humans first found Prothean technology, which allowed us to build the Mass Effect drive that the game takes their name from.